how to put together your GIF. So what you want to do is make sure that your artwork is in your Google Drive. And I've asked you to use the shared drive for class, so hopefully it'll be in there. Okay, so if you're in Intro to Art, go to that folder, shared drive, find yours. If you're in 2D Art 1, go there, find your folder, find all of your images that you've uploaded. Okay, and hopefully you've taken quality images. You can crop them and adjust the brightness contrast beforehand, turn them upright. That'll make this a lot easier, but if you haven't done that yet, you can do it in Photoshop. Okay, but I have my images there. I'm ready to go. So what I'm going to do is go to Launchpad, class link. Oh, and sorry, mine's going right into this because I did this earlier today, but when it asks you to log in, so you may see an image like this, a screen. Do not use sign in with Google. Please type in your first and last name, which is what your username is for your school email, and then whatever your password is for your school email, enter that. This should already say Situate, but you might have to type it in and then hit sign in, okay? After this, if you ever get any prompt throughout this process, you can then use the sign in with Google, but at this very initial sign in, please spell it all out and sign in, okay? So I didn't get that. I just went right into here, but this is the page that you want to get to. You should see Windows app as one of the apps. If you don't see it, do a search and type in Windows app so that you get this. So you're going to select the Windows app. And again, just to make this clear, I am literally going to close everything but this, okay? You might even want to do it just so you don't get confused. Close all of your tabs, close everything, and all you need is this Windows app, and this will be open, okay? So I'm going to close everything here. Sorry, I had so many things open. Okay, so you'll have your Aspen page. You got into the Windows app and you open this up. So hopefully you see something like this. It won't have all the things on the desktop, but you'll look at something like this here. And the first thing you want to do before we use Photoshop is to actually go to the Google Chrome, okay? Click on this, and I know some people were getting some weird prompts or whatever, but this is where you may need to sign in to go get to your Google Drive. But basically you want to get to your Google Drive here. Okay, and you want to be able to see your Google Drive, and you can tell that you're in it through the Windows app via Launchpad because the text looks all pixelated, okay? So you're going to go find your stuff. So I'm going to do mine from what I have in this folder here. So I went to Shared Drive, go into my folder, and what you need to do is you need to do this a little time-consuming, extra, few extra steps, but basically you want to download all of these onto this temporary little station, and you're going to open them and save them onto the app. So here we go. You're going to find number one. So I'm going to take my first one here, and I'm going to right click, choose download. If you can't right click and choose download, you can open it up and choose downloading, and then you should see it on the bottom here. It's been downloaded. Find this tab, hit open. And you do not need to do anything with this. It's opening up in this paint program. You don't have to do anything with it other than go to File, do Save As, choose JPEG. It should automatically choose a JPEG anyway. And when this pops up here, you need to pay attention. Every time you're saving stuff, you want to pay attention to where you're saving it. So right now it would be saving it on the desktop into this eBlock GIF using Emma B's stuff, right? This is the folder that I made. You want to click on the desktop here, click New Folder, and here I'm going to say this is a GIF example video. Okay? You guys, I'm just making the video here. You could call this just your GIF project or whatever you want to call it. And then just make sure you enter the name, but see it's not selected up here. So make sure you've clicked and it says desktop and then the folder you just made, whatever you want to call it. And since this is my first image, I'm going to call it number one, and it should be saving it as a JPEG. So file name 1, JPEG, hit save, close that up. Then go to the next image, Okay, so then this is my number 2, and I'm going to download, open it up, file, save as. Okay, and here it is, desktop, my GIF example video folder that I want. This is going to be number 2, JPEG. I hit save and close it. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going here. These are in order. Hopefully you have them in order. You might want to put these in order before you do it to make it easier for yourself. Okay, file, save as, number 3, boom, save. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing that until I get to the end, and then you want to go to the next video and I'll show you how I'll take those downloads, open up Photoshop, and build the GIF. Okay, so I'll see you then.